There is one more award that we're going to give up, but this time I'd like to call up. Actually, I'm going to just fill you in on a quick story about this fellow. His name is Doug Green. He's going into his third year now with the Western Chuck Wagon Association. And he hauls cattle. He even owns a few cows of his own. And he actually very close to his place is John Walters Fencing. And I'm sure a few of you know John Walters. He's a driver in the World Professional Chuck Wagon Association. Also has a fencing company, and he thought he wanted to get Doug to get into the John Walters fencing thing. So he took his tractor out and knocked over a couple of posts in Doug's fence. Well, it kind of backfired on poor John. And when Doug got up the next morning to count, he found out there was about five head missing. And of course, John kind of bragged, and he says, "Yeah, I knocked the fence down," stuff like that. Yeah, okay. And Doug actually ended up taking him to court. And well, they make a long story short. John hired a pretty good lawyer, and this lawyer says, "Yeah, I'll take care of things," and walked up to Doug and told Doug, he says, "You know what? You want us to pay $5,000 a cow for those 5 cows you lost. You want us to pay $25,000. He says, "We're not going to do that. We're going to go to court and we're going to fight. Unless you want to settle right now for $15,000 max." Who's got the phone? Did you want to get that? Go ahead, answer it. No? Okay. Doug said, "Well, okay." So they went in and drew out the paperwork, and they handed over a check for $15,000. John Walter's lawyer gave Doug a check for $15,000, and after it was over and done, John Walter's lawyer came up to Doug and he says, "You know, Doug, I got to tell you, we would have lost this had it gone before a judge. We didn't have any witnesses. He admitted to knocking down the fence." He says, "We would have totally lost. We would have had to pay you that $25,000. The way I see it, I just saved John Walters $10,000. Doug says, "Well, you might say I would have won, but I have my doubts," he says, "because this morning those cows came back." He's pretty cool too, isn't he? Doug Green is on his way up here right now to present an award to the Committee of the Year.
I think so. We'll call it that one. Okay, I don't know. I got talked into this, but anyways, these guys are a good bunch of guys. They sponsored me all year. They went above and beyond. This year at Grimshaw for us, supplied us with water, looked after us and everything. So I guess guys we need to talk to is Elite Vac Steam, please. Would you come up, Wayne?
This is the first year that we've been involved to this extent, and we were able to meet a lot of people. And we always heard that cowboys like their beer cold, and I think the horses like their water cold as well. So we had it was a lot of fun. We met a lot of great people, and we hope to serve you guys again next year just as well. Thank you.